but everybody can hear you.
I won't say nothing, no.
No, but you're talking right now. Everyone, it's live right now. Yes, it is. Everyone heard you going, oh, it's a leggy. Nobody's on yet. Ah. Yeah, I like to do a little preview sesh. I like put it on my JL Day thing, you know? It's like a placeholder. NFL fans, what is going on? What's up, Benjamin? Welcome to the chat, brother. Get my little microphone over here. All right, we got Super Bowl 60, guys. Seahawks. And the Patriots, man. I love it. I love it. Who wins? Who wins? Let me know in the comments down below, guys. Who you taking? You taking the Seahawks? You taking the Patriots? Man, I think the Rams definitely left one there, man. But yeah, the Rams defense, atrocious tonight, man. Absolutely atrocious. I couldn't believe how bad the Rams defense played. Really, really bad. Yeah, man, what's up, Jimmy? Welcome to the chat, buddy. Good games today, man. I thought the New England-Denver game would be a low-scoring game. Pretty much nailed that on the head. Sam Darnold played a lot better than I thought, but boy, oh boy, did the Rams defense play awful. Just out of position all game long. Poor tackling. They got some work to do, but the Rams are not far away, guys. If you're new to the channel, my name's Jay, host of the Jay All Day NFL Show. As we close in on the Super Bowl, man. But, yo, Drake May hasn't played great in the playoffs, man. If you're taking a look at the Patriots' wins as a collective, I mean, the dude, they're not scoring a lot of points, not playing great football right now. I mean, I think the Seahawks are the team to beat right now, man. You know, they won 16-3. They won 28-16. And the only reason why they scored that many points versus the Texans is because C.J. Stroud was absolutely horrible. He had like 8 turnovers. So, I mean, Drake May just, you know, going against this Seattle defense is going to be a lot of an uphill battle, in my opinion, guys. So, they beat the Broncos 10-7 today. You know, Drake May only had 86 yards passing. That will not get it done versus Seattle, that's for sure. But we'll see what happens, man. But the Patriots' defense has been keeping them in games right now, man. Yeah, I don't necessarily disagree with that, man. I think if Seattle blew out the Patriots, it would not surprise me at all whatsoever, right? I mean, Drake May was flat out awful today. 10 of 21, only 86 yards passing. He struggled today, man. He hasn't been good at all in the playoffs, right? So far against the Chargers, you know, 17 of 29, 268 and a touchdown. Ran the ball for 68 yards. You know, he's played okay, I guess, but nothing to like write home about. But guys, do me a huge favor, hit that like button. It does help us get into the YouTube algorithm. Man, I went 5 out of 6 the last couple of weeks. The Rams, I thought they were going to pull it out at the end there, man. But tough, man. Yeah, definitely an interesting field for the Super Bowl, man. I don't think anyone would have pegged Seahawks and the Patriots. But I made a video, guys, early on where I was like, I did the bracket, and my final 2 teams, Seahawks versus the Patriots, man. So I pegged it right. Didn't get that way, you know, the way I thought it was going. I thought the Eagles would be a little bit farther in the journey and all that stuff, but, man. Yeah, I mean, I think the Seattle Seahawks have a better defense and they have a better offense, man. Jackson Smith and Jake Butt versus Christian Gonzalez is going to be an epic matchup, man. Absolutely epic matchup. I'm really excited for that one, guys. Appreciate you guys all coming into the live chat for a little bit here on the channel as we are getting closer and closer to wrapping up this season. We're up to 28,673 subscribers. Yeah, You Trump, any Trump supporters getting blocked. Peace out, you crazy MAGA psychos. Yeah, Bo Nix getting hurt. Jarrett Stidham looked okay in the beginning of the game, and then the weather changed, and like everything was like all over after that, man. All over after that. All over after that. But yeah, I think it's Seattle's game to lose, man. Sam Darnold played really, really well tonight. He shredded the Rams defense, who was consistently out of position and not playing well at all. That's a bummer. Every time Stafford went down and scored, the Rams defense would just give it right back to them, man. Man, yeah, the Broncos will be back, man. The Broncos will be back. But in saying that, I think the Chargers are going to be very, 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 very good. I kind of agree with that about the Pats playing on house money, man. I'm kind of right there with you. Yeah, I mean, Drake May hasn't really played great. The offensive line has not played good at all. Will Campbell looked really bad again today, like just diving at defensive ends. He hasn't played well all playoffs. I'm not sure if he's 100%. I definitely like Seattle in this game. Has anyone saw any opening lines yet for the Super Bowl? If you've seen any opening lines, let me know. I would love to see some odds. Yeah, Seattle at minus 240. Damn it, dude. The odds are already super high. That's crazy to me. Minus 240 right now for Seattle. Coming back plus money 200 for the Patriots, guys. What's up, Richie Rich? Yeah, man. We got the Seahawks and the Patriots, baby. Yeah, I don't understand that. I think Sean Payton should have definitely took the points there. I was like looking at my wife. I'm like, this is a huge mistake. He needs to take the points here. And my wife and my mom were like, they got to go for it. They got to go for it. I'm like, in a game like this, you need every point you could get. And that kind of bit them in the ass. Sean Payton thought he could get the 4th and 1. And we've seen a lot of teams get stopped on 4th and 1 this year, guys. What's going on, NC201? What's going on, JMO? Welcome to the chats, guys. Guys, hit me up with a like button, man. Hit up the like button. I only got 1 like on this video. I need more to get out in that YouTube algorithm. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, really good game. The first game, a little bit of a snooze fest, but the weather was kind of crappy. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But Sam Darnold carved up the Rams, man. The Rams defense. See, like I think the Patriots would have beat the Rams, but I like the Seahawks over the Patriots. I think the line's right, minus 240. I thought it would be around minus 175, minus 1. Yeah, minus 200 maybe, but yeah, the odds are about right. Yeah, that like fumble where he was trying to get rid of the ball, that was a huge bummer, man. Yeah, I mean, the Patriots, I agree with the guy who said it. Like, they're kind of playing on house money right now, guys. And I think the Seattle Seahawks are the better football team. They're the more experienced football team. So, I got to check the injury report a little bit. I usually don't make bets this early. But over-unders at 46. Both defenses have been playing really well. I'm kind of leaning towards the under. I wouldn't be surprised if it's under 45 by the time, the line's at 45, 44 and a half by game time, guys. Both defenses are not giving up a lot of points at all. Minus, the Rams just can cook the Seahawks defense for whatever reason. But, man, the Rams defense really let me down today, man. J-Mo, I just don't know, man. The Seahawks defense, if you look at the Seahawks defense outside of the Seahawks-Rams games this year, they've been really, really, really good. I don't know, man. Sam Darnold looked very poised today, man, in a really big game. He had the home field advantage today, right? But listen, Sam Darnold, last 2 weeks, I mean, he didn't really have to do anything, but this week he played really, really, really good. What's up, Andrew? Welcome to the chat, buddy. Yeah, when I did my initial playoff bracket, I had it Seahawks Patriots, guys. So got right there with it. So didn't really go exactly the way I thought it would, but the offense looked really, really, really good. Kenneth Walker is a beast, even though he did slow down a little bit there in the second half. They got to get someone else involved, not named Jackson Smith and Jigba, right? So we'll have to see. Oh, thanks for tuning in, John. I appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, I think Jonathan Gannon's probably a better defensive coordinator than he is a head coach, right? So it'll be interesting to see how he gets that defense cooking, man. They got the pieces there in Green Bay to have a solid defense next year. So I'm really excited to see what Jonathan Gannon can do after getting fired from Arizona, right, guys? So we'll see what's going on with the Packers next year. But, yeah, I mean, I think the Seahawks probably the better football team going into this spot. I mean, it's a pretty conservative coaching selection, Evan. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me because I don't see a huge difference. Oh, I got dog hair floating all over my nose. I don't know, man. Mike McCarthy he's been a successful coach, right? From his time with the Packers. You know, he wasn't really that successful with when he was with the Cowboys. I don't know. I don't love the hire, to be honest. Yeah, man, absolutely, J-Mo. Cup came up huge. Yeah, they keep getting Cup involved. I love that. Yeah, I knew the Lions were going to natural gas. I knew the Lions were going to struggle a little bit this year. New defensive coordinator, new offensive coordinator. I mean, they lost the best offensive coordinator in the NFL in Ben Johnson, and we saw that with his first year with the Bears, man. The dude could just straight flat out call plays. You know, so I knew it was going to be an adjustment period for the Lions, but they've also underachieved. Jared Goff definitely regressed a lot, so we'll have to see if they could figure that shit out next year. But, you know, they got the pieces in place to be contenders. Yeah, I just think if I'm a Steelers fan, I'm not super excited about, you know, Mike McCarthy. How old is he? Yeah, well, and that was so dumb. And it almost cost him the game, J-Mo. That was really, really, really dumb. And he, like, literally crossed out of the field of play to go jaw at the Rams sideline. It was really, 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 really dumb. He could have cost the team the game, you know? And listen, Mike McCarthy's 62 years old, but he is from Pittsburgh, which is interesting. So that could, like, kind of get the fan base a little bit excited. But for me, you know, I don't know. I'm not in love with it. Yeah, Andrew, I'm going to be doing tons of mock drafts, doing some draft coverage, all that stuff for sure. Yeah, what's up, Junie Man 15? Welcome to the chat, buddy. Yeah, Jameson, I didn't love the hire, you know. Yeah, A.J. Brown will be really interesting to see what the Philadelphia Eagles do with A.J. Brown this year. I think there are some serious cap implications if they do trade him, so that'll be a situation we have to monitor going forward. It doesn't seem like Howie Roseman is too interested in trading him, but maybe that's just like a positioning thing. I can't believe it's over either, man. I kind of like Seattle, Jameson, I do. I kind of like Seattle. I think they're the better football team. You know, they play really good defense, and the offense has played great. They could run the ball. They could throw it. They play really good defense. I just think they're the team to beat. I really do. I think they're the better team. Drake May hasn't played great. The offensive line hasn't really looked great there for New England. I don't know about disrespected. I'm just kind of calling it like I see it. B-Chan, 1688. I don't know. Are you impressed with Drake May's performances the last 3 weeks? I haven't been, you know. I don't even have a dog in this fight at all. My Eagles got their ass kicked, right? So I don't have a dog in this fight. I'm just kind of calling it like I see it, man. I don't know about that, Joe. We'll see. You know what I mean? But, like, he hasn't played great. He hasn't, like, commanded the offense and took over any of the games so far in the playoffs with their 3 wins. I mean, the defense got the job done. He didn't really do anything, B-Chan. Let's be honest. Yeah, he threw for under 100 yards, man. Go Birds! What's up, Bengals fan 63? Yeah, you definitely see that in the NFL season as, like, teams get out of it. Like, the first 10 weeks, my channel and my views are up crazy high. And then once teams' like hopes and dreams are buried in the sand, then everyone stops giving a crap about it. I don't know, man. The Seahawks defense is really, 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 really good. So, and you got to think, like, Seattle is not far away from Santa Clara, man. The Seattle Seahawks fans are going to be there in droves, man. No, the NBA is so tough, Jeremy. Like, with all that, like, with the load management and, like, guys coming out in the fourth quarter and then with blowouts happening, guys going to the bench, the NBA is really, really, really difficult to get a grip on long term, in my opinion. I don't like betting on the NBA, man. I suck at it. It's just so many variables. It's going to be a really good game. Drake May. I don't know. Sam Darnold, he looked really good today. Does that mean that's going to carry over into the Super Bowl? Yeah. Yeah, Seattle's not far from Santa Clara. I think the West Coast Seattle fans are going to be at that stadium in droves. Yeah, Jameson, I have no idea. I have no idea where they go offensive coordinator-wise. Does Mike McCarthy call plays? I forget. I don't remember, to be honest. He has not been impressive so far in the playoffs. That doesn't mean he can't go and ball out. But Seattle's defense is really, really, really good. He's played a lot of really good defenses. Denver, Houston. Now he's got to go play Seattle. If he goes and wins all those games, that would be an extremely impressive playoff run by Drake May. Yeah, he called them at the Cowboys. I thought he called plays, but I wasn't sure because I know what's his name was there too while he was coaching. So that's what I just said, B-Chan. You just took the words right out of my mouth, brother. I said he's played 2 really, really, really good defenses, but in the playoffs, I don't think he beats Seattle throwing the ball for 86 yards. It's not a backup quarterback with not a lot of weapons. Remember, Denver was really banged up going into this game at running back. 2 wide receivers were hurt in this game. You know what I mean? So, like, the Broncos were really, really, really banged up. Excuse me. What's up, Sports Jazz Fan 23? Guys, if you're new to the channel, my name's Jay, host of the Jay All Day NFL Show. If you want more NFL content for the offseason and the Super Bowl and next season and the next 50 seasons, as long as I don't get hit by a bus, you got to subscribe to the channel, guys. I appreciate you guys all so much. This NFL season has been so crazy, man. Oh, it's been crazy. I mean, Sam Darnold, what a story, man, from being like a top 3 pick to be completely written off by the league. And how about the Vikings? What a dumbass move, letting him walk out of that room. Yeah, J-Mo, it's been a really, really, really weird. Yo, Matt, considering this is a talk show, I'm probably going to keep talking. Probably. That's probably what you do on talk shows. You might be a little confused about what this is, but if it was up to Matt, everybody, I would just sit here in silence and you guys could just stare at my beautiful face. But I appreciate you guys coming in and chopping it up. Yeah, I mean, I think the Patriots are really going to struggle, guys. I mean, not the Patriots, the Chiefs, excuse me. Yeah, the Chargers are going to be so good next year once they get Joe Alt, Rashawn Slater back. With Mike McDaniel calling plays, holy shit, the Chargers are going to be so good. Sorry, guys, I'm catching up reading some of these. Yeah, JSN versus Gonzalez. Oh, baby, that's going to be so exciting. Yeah. And Cup and Shahid, yeah. I mean, they have three really, I mean, Jackson Smith and J-Book can take the top off the defense. He can run those slants and the comebacks. And you got Cup on the underneath kind of crossing routes. And then you got Shahid who could just, like, dust people, like, down the sidelines, man. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch those matchups, man. Because the Patriots' defense has been great in the playoffs. That's the only reason why they're here right now is because of that defense. Because it's not because of Drake May. Because the offensive line and Drake have been struggling, guys. Dude, I think the Chargers, you guys heard it here first. The Chargers will win the West next year. You heard it here, guys. You heard it here first. Chargers are going to win the AFC West next year. Yeah, I think the Chiefs are going to be cooked, man. It's going to be a long, long time. Sorry, guys. I had to block that dude dropping the N-word on the channel. Jeez Louise. These people are so out of their minds. Yeah, I think the Chiefs are going to have it's going to be a couple-year rebuild, man. The offensive line isn't great. They don't really have a running game right now. I wouldn't be surprised if they went early running back in the draft if the dude from Notre Dame's still available. Yeah, if Joe Alt and Rashawn Slater come back healthy next year, guys, oh my goodness, the Chargers are going to be so good. Yeah, you think Love's gonna make it to where they at 11? The Chargers, right? I mean the Chiefs. I would love for Jason Kelce to come back and play some center for the Bird Gang. Yeah, I don't know. Is Jeremiah Love going to be there at 11? We'll have to see, man. Yeah, they could trade up, but they need bodies, man. B-Chan, they need players. I don't know. Trading up that early I don't know if I ever heard of a team trading up in the first round to take a running back. Has that ever happened before, guys? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, is Kelce going to be back? I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think they're going to trade up. It'll be really interesting to see where the Chiefs go. The Chiefs haven't drafted this early in a really, really long time, guys. So, thanks, guys. We just added. Someone traded up for Ricky Williams, and look how that worked out. Not awesome. Not awesome. Who was the Saints? The Saints traded up to get him? Yikes. Yikers! Thanks, guys. We just added 2 more subscribers. 28,675. You guys are the best. I'm hoping, can I get to 29K by the end of the Super Bowl, guys? We got 2 weeks. Let's do it. Help me get there, guys. Yeah, Jordan Love had his moments for sure, but losing Tucker Kraft was a huge bummer. Once they lost Tucker Kraft, I didn't like the Packers' chances. He's just such a fundamental part of that offense, man. He's so good. I'm a huge fan. Yeah, I'm really interested to see how Mendoza's skill set translates to the NFL. Because remember, that Raiders offensive line, guys, is complete trash. And what's his name? Their left tackle is coming off an injury. And outside of him, their freaking offensive line sucks. Yeah, Tucker Kraft is one of my favorite players in the NFL, dude. He's absolutely amazing. But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming in and chopping it up after these playoff games. I don't know. That's a really good question, man. I don't know. I'm not a Michael Penix Jr. guy. I never was. He's got that weird hitch in his arm, super injury prone. I think paying Kirk Cousins all that money and then drafting Michael Penix Jr. was the dumbest shit I ever seen. So I have no idea. And Kirk Cousins didn't play bad once he came in. He actually played pretty good. So I don't know. I'm really curious to see what Stefanski is going to do with this Falcons offense that has all these weapons, but it's kind of underachieved, man. Yeah, I kind of agree with you there. I don't know. I don't think Michael Penix Jr. will be ready for camp, but we'll see. And remember, Kirk Cousins, usually those Achilles injuries, it takes guys like 2 years to get better, right? So, yeah, I saw Kirk Cousins chopping it up at the desk today. I'm always a big fan of his. You know, those Achilles injuries, especially for an older guy, not easy. Oh, man, I don't know. The Falcons could never draft a quarterback, man. They can't waste more resources on a quarterback. After the Michael Penix situation, that would be disastrous. And they traded away, what the hell's his name? They traded away their pick to the Rams this year. They can't draft a quarterback, man. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. But, okay, so free agency is kind of like a popularity contest, right? There are certain franchises where guys just don't want to go play. Yo, yeah, Patty got his ass beat, huh? Welder's fence. Yeah, Patty Pimlet. I mean, a couple of those, he got poked in the eye pretty bad a couple of those times too, but he definitely got his brains punched in for sure. And Justin Gagey just punches so hard, man. Jeez Louise. But yeah, that was a crazy fight, man. Yeah, Patty Pimlet's tough shit, man. Woo! I wouldn't mind seeing that fight again, to be completely honest, guys. But yeah, good games again today. It was an excellent year for playoff football, man. Yeah, I mean, Andrew, it was a tough spot, buddy. You know, the snow and the thin air. He hasn't played football in the NFL in 2 years. Tough spot for Jarrett Stidham, guys. Very tough spot for Jarrett Stidham. And they were banged up at the running back spot. Two of the younger wide receivers, what was it, Pat Bryant and the other guy banged up. They were just, you know. And it was a 10-7 game, dude. Defense played great. You know, a couple more weapons on offense for Sean Payton. You know, this Broncos team is going to be very competitive for a long time. Wasn't great. Are you crazy, man? There was like 5 fourth quarter comebacks. The majority of the games were like within a touchdown. This is one of the best playoffs I've seen in covering football the last decade, man. I love these games, this playoffs. You never knew who was going to win. There was a couple blowouts sprinkled in here and there, but for the most part, all the games were very competitive and fun to watch. Yeah, Bills fans, it's tough. Tough for the Buffalo Bills fans there, guys. Super tough. But yeah, I think firing Sean McDermott was the dumbest shit I've ever heard. But it is what it is, I guess. I didn't agree with the Sean McDermott firing at all. I thought that was a really, 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 really bad firing. Definitely a bad firing in my opinion. Yeah, being a Bills fan is tough. Definitely tough. It's hard being a freaking Bills fan, man. That's for sure. But, like, the fact that, what's his name, Brandon Beane gave himself a raise and a president job and Sean McDermott gets fired is that's insane. That's insanity to me. Yeah, that was crazy in my opinion. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, it was really weird, man. The Eagles didn't go on a deep run. No Chiefs. No Ravens. No Joey Burrow. Yeah, B-Chan, you're 100% right, dude. 100% right. 100,000% right. He's got that guy's brain scrambled. Because Brandon Beane put together that terrible run defense, the worst wide receiver room in the NFL. That has nothing to do with Sean McDermott. I thought that was really, 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 really dumb. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on it, man. Nah, Josh Allen's not going anywhere, man. He's not that kind of guy. Not that kind of guy. They just need some wide receivers that can play ball. They don't have any good wide receivers at all. They were like getting guys off the trash heap like Brandon Cooks. It's like, it's egregious how bad the wide receiver room is for the Buffalo Bills. And they let Diggs walk. Yeah, Tim, I like the Seahawks, man. I like the Seahawks. I think they're playing more complementary football, right? I think the Patriots defense has been bailing them out. I like the Seahawks, guys. Guys, if you're new to the channel, my name's Jay, host of the Jay All Day NFL Show. Welcome to a little playoff live stream where we're chopping it up, talking about the Super Bowl 60 game between the Seahawks and the Patriots. Let me know who you think is going to win in the comments down below. Yeah, Keon Coleman sucks. And have you watched his interviews, man? He is, how do I put this in a delicate manner? Not smart. He is hard to listen to. And if I'm a GM, like, I want intellectual, cerebral guys. Like, like, the guys that are athletic and dumb, Xavier Legette, Keon Coleman, they flame out in the NFL. You got to be able to have it in between the ears, man. And those guys are so dumb that they just can't do it at the NFL level. And I don't mean that in a disparaging way. It's just, it is what it is. Either of those guys would be a huge a significant upgrade to what they have now. I mean, I don't know, Andrew. There were so many injuries and interchanging parts. I mean, Christian Watson, I think he impressed me the most, but I don't know. It's tough. Yeah, Keon Coleman is trash, man. I don't know anyone who would want to have him go play wide receiver for them. I think that's a silly, silly, silly thing to be doing. Yeah, Dobbs, I mean, the whole wide receiver room there is pretty talented, right? So, I mean, the Packers have a solid chance of, getting it together and making another run next year, man. That division's tough, though. Lions, Bears, Packers, Vikings. I mean, that's one of the tougher divisions in the NFL. So, to predict who's going to win that division next year, good luck with that, man. Really, really tough stuff, man. But I appreciate you guys coming and chopping it up here as we gear up for another NFL Super Bowl 60 in the house. Yeah, for sure. But the defense is strong. Brian Flores is going to be back. They need to figure out the quarterback situation for sure. But all right, guys, I'm going to wrap this live stream up. I'm going to come back maybe later tonight or tomorrow or something, chop it up some more. But for tonight, I'm out. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Until next time, peace.